Hey, we're talking with members of the Okeene FFA as we celebrate FFA Week, which really kind of has morphed into FFA Month around here at KOFM. First up, the president. What's your name?
Grant Robinson.
Grant, what year are you?
I'm a junior.
Tell me, what are you involved in this year in the FFA?
Right now in ag mechanics, I'm building a firewood rack. It's about 4 foot long to go on a front porch. And then this past December, I was involved in the state wheat show. In July, we go and clean the wheat. And then at the end of July, we go for a visual contest where the top 25 will move on to the state level in December.
Very, very cool. Now, tell me about this project. I know that a lot of the ag mech projects end up at the Northwest District Junior Livestock Show. It wasn't that long ago that ag mech meant you were going to build some panels, and that was kind of basically the extent of it, was the portable panels that are going to be used. But in just the last 5 years or so, ag mech has become an art form.
Yes, it has.
So are you happy with what you got?
I'm pretty happy with what I got.
All right. And you said you're going to competition in the wheat show, or you've already done that?
I've already done that.
How did you place?
I was in the top 15.
That's cool. Yeah. Awesome. Good for you. So did you plant the wheat, or did it just go back in the bin?
No, we planted it.
Okay. If it's going to win, you better be planted, I'm sure. Man, I appreciate you.
Yep. Thank
All
you.
Right. Members of the Okeene FFA, next up, what is your name?
My name is Avery Fisher.
Avery, what year are you?
I am a junior.
And what's your office?
I am the vice president.
Okay. What's going on in the FFA with you this year?
I show Angus and Red Angus heifers, and I'm working on a few prepared public speeches for speech season about to come up.
Okay. Angus are pretty good sized beasts. They're big. Tell me about your show animals.
My Red Angus heifer's named Mia, and we've been to Cattlemen's Congress and our county and local shows, and we're about to go to the Enid, the Northwestern District show.
Yeah. Is this a grand champion animal? What are you thinking? Yeah.
Might have to spend a little bit more to have a grand champion animal at some of these bigger shows, but it's just about the process and having fun and learning the skills and being able to take care of the heifers and being able to raise them is really fun for me.
How many hours a week do you spend working with your animals, getting them ready to go show?
Oh, I really need to work with them every day after school and wash them as long as I can with still being able to do math homework.
I got you. Yeah, the math thing. Oh, yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming in and visiting with us.
Thank you so much.
All right. We're visiting with the Okeene Whippet FFA chapter. Up next, what's your name?
Meade Brickman.
And what year are you?
I'm a senior.
And what's your office?
I'm secretary.
All right. Tell me about your project this year.
Well, in AgMech, me and a partner, we were building a tree/log grapple for a skid steer.
Okay.
We're going to bring that here to Enid, Northwest show. Hopefully, win, championships, what we're going for. But right now, we pretty much got it mostly done. All we need to do is slap on some hydraulics, paint it, and it'll be good to go.
It's not a thing that you can go to class for an hour a day and get this project done. You guys put in hours on that thing, I'm sure, after school. I mean, how do you get something built like that in an FFA class?
Well, a lot of hours, especially after school, weekends, you got to sacrifice maybe a Sunday of your break or just, just sacrifice some time.
People don't realize how much time it takes. You got to cut the metal, you got to weld the metal, it's got to fit. It's actually got to work when you're done with it.
Yeah.
So what's the plan after high school for you, man?
The plan, I'm going to go to OSU, get a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. After that, I planned to go to Tishomingo at Murray State. There, they offer a 2-year program to get the gunsmithing degree, which would be an associate's degree. And after that, hopefully pursue a job in the firearms career.
I got you. That's a lot of tech stuff going on. A lot of that mechanical education thing that's going to come in real handy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Very cool. Right. I thank you for coming in.
All right.
Good luck next year.
Thank you. I need it.
All right. We're talking with members of the Okeene FFA. We all need luck. It is. What's your name?
I'm Paisley Price.
Paisley, what year are you?
I'm a junior.
And what's your office?
I'm the treasurer.
Okay. You're buying everybody lunch later, right?
No, of course. No. Our ag teacher is much appreciated for it.
The guy behind the camera is going to be doing it. Tell me, what's your project this year, or projects?
Well, I have two projects right now. I livestock show, and then for ag mechanics, I have a table that I'm building out of wood. It's a spool table. I
Okay.
just got to burn it, and that's about it.
All right. Well, that's a lot of stuff. Tell me about your show animals.
I have two gilts right now. I have a Duroc and a belted gilt. I've done pretty good for the past few shows with my Duroc, and then
What takes the most time, the show animal or the mech ag? What do you spend more time doing?
I'd definitely say my show animals. I mean, get up early morning, go feed, and then as soon as I get done with all my other activities, I go to the show barn and feed and walk, and when it's time to wash, I wash.
It never ends. It's a continuous project all the way through.
Yeah.
I appreciate you so much. Come back and see us next year, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. It's the Okeene FFA chapter talking with the officers. What's your name?
I'm Mackenzie Morrison.
And what year are you?
I'm 2026.
Okay. And what year? Junior?
Yep.
Golly, time is flying by. What's your project this year?
I'm building a hog cart in ag mechanics.
Okay. And what does that mean? What is that?
A hog cart is something you can push around your hogs or a sheep or goat around a
pen?
a show. Like say if at OYE, if you're in like the far barns and the show arena's all the way up there, you don't want to tire out your animal.
So literally, an animal transportation device.
Yes.
Yeah. How much time have you spent on this thing?
Oh gosh. I think we started in October on it or something around there. We've been building on it.
Is it made primarily out of metal wood combined, I assume?
It's just metal.
Sure, complete metal.
Yes.
Now you're not doing this all by yourself. Are you got some help?
Yes, I have Paisley, our treasurer.
All right. Well, I should have asked her a little bit about it, so I'll just ask you about the actual project. Everything's got to be square. Everything's got to fit together. So it's cutting, it's welding, bolting together, maybe even.
Yes, all of that.
Does it work? Are you at the point where it's put together where you can actually use it yet?
No, not yet. We're getting there.
Okay. Is it squared up though?
Yes.
Okay. All right. She can't defend herself, so you could throw her underneath the bus at this point. But yeah.
We're pretty good at good team. So
Good.
we've been getting along doing this project.
I'd actually never thought about it at the point of a stock show. When you do the local stock show, you're like 15 feet away from the pen, and I'd never really thought about the fact that at a larger facility, you actually do have to transport those animals. And so I just learned something.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
All righty. Next up, Preston. What's your full name?
Preston Beckman.
And what year are you?
I'm a sophomore.
And what office do you hold?
The Sentinel.
All righty. Now you're the guy that has to maintain order. And do they get out of hand every once in a while?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Crack the whip.
Most of the time.
I got you. Tell me, what are you involved in what project?
So I have 3 Angus heifers, and I'm also livestock judging.
Okay. When you're doing livestock judging, what type of animal do you like the best?
I like to judge the cows best.
Okay. On the cattle, what makes a grand champion steer or a grand champion heifer? What are you looking for?
I mean, I would say one that's stout, good muscled. I'd say one that's just smooth-sided and long. I like them kind of ones to kind of pull apart from the rest of them.
All right. Do you think you've got one of those with your show animal?
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
I think it's got some good little heifers there. So.
How did you well put? How did you learn how to do livestock judging?
Well, our ag teacher taught us, and I practiced at home a lot and watched other people. So.
I think we probably divulged this before, but I used to do livestock judging when I was in FFA, and there was a girl that would always beat me. And after high school, she told me the secret. She said it's the one with the cutest ears, and we all laughed, but it makes sense. It's the healthiest animal in the ring, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I appreciate you, man. Come back, see us next year, okay?
I will.
All right. Members of the Okeene FFA today, and what's your name?
Emma Halverson.
Emma, what year are you?
I'm a sophomore.
And what office are you?
I'm the chaplain.
All righty. Praying for everybody. I tell you what are you involved in?
I am presenting 2 beras.
Okay.
And I livestock judge.
Awesome. Tell me about your animals.
I have a Duroc and a York Barra. Their names are Pumbaa and Timon after the Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
Lately, they've been doing really good at shows. I think towards districts, I'm going to have a chance to make premium sale with my Duroc.
That is a very, very awesome thing. Which animal do you like showing the best? Which one's the best behaved one?
Definitely my York.
Okay.
It's kind of like he's more of the calm animal, and my Duroc and I just really butt heads because we're really stubborn on things, and he has a really bad attitude, but that can be fixed with my attitude.
I never did show pigs, so I'm truly asking this. How do you deal with an unruly pig? What's the key?
I struggle with this a lot because I have a really bad attitude, but just staying calm because the animal can pick up on your attitude.
Yeah.
And as soon as you start to get like tensed up and start getting irritated, they pick up on it and try to push your buttons.
Yeah. You get a little frustrated with them sometimes.
Oh, 100%.
Are you frustrated with me right now? Are we good?
Oh, we're good.
I'm just checking. I just want to make sure if you can react. So I appreciate you for coming in. Come back and see me next year, okay?
Thank you.
All righty. And finally, we got the final person. What's your name?
I'm Maddie Brickman, and I'm our historian.
All righty. And what year are you?
I'm a sophomore.
Awesome. As a historian, what do you do in the FFA? I've always wondered what the historian's job is.
We just kind of keep track of our timeline and important events that have happened throughout our chapter.
Okay. Now, do future historians do you keep a logbook, basically? Is that how that works?
Yes, sir, yes.
How far back does the Okeene FFA logbook go?
Honestly, I'm not too sure about that, but it goes back pretty far.
Like 20 years? Farther than that, maybe?
Maybe a little farther than that,
Right.
50-ish years.
You should go back to the beginning of it and share some stuff on social media with that. There's got to be some great pictures in there somewhere.
Oh, probably.
Probably y'all's parents, maybe grandparents.
Yes, my dad, most likely, and uncles.
Tell me about your project. What are you doing this year?
I'm doing livestock judging, possibly some vet science, and later in the fall start back up in my horse showing.
Okay. How do you show a horse?
I do dressage, which there's letters around the arena, and you have to do like a certain pattern. Like at letter B, you might have to do like a 20-meter circle, and you have to complete that looking pretty, I guess.
No, that's cool. It's completely different from the other livestock showing because the other livestock are haltered and you're leading them around. In your case, you're on the horse, and the horse is going to do what the horse wants to do. So there's a lot of training. Yeah,
there is a lot of training. I'm starting back up in the fall, hopefully. I've been out because the horse I was training on did get injured, and we have to let her hoof grow back out so she can perform the best she can.
Well, I hope she's going to be okay.
She will. She's doing really good.
Good. I appreciate you coming in again. You need to come back and see us next year as well, okay?
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Thank you to the Okeene FFA for coming and hanging with us. We learned a little bit something with this FFA group.